Hello all, Dr. Guillemette here, and I just wanted to do something that you might be doing in your liberal arts math class, alright? Today what we're going to do is we're going to find the product of two numbers using the duplation and mediation method. This is sometimes called the Russian Peasant method, at least I have heard it called that. And so what it is, it's a way of sort of quickly and without a lot of multiplication, actually finding the product. So the first one that we're going to do is 48 times 55, all right? And what you'll see over here is that in this formula, it's actually multiplying the 48 times the 55, and that's giving us our product right here. And that's going to allow us to check our answer. Now, rarely in this type of question on a homework system are they going to have you actually just give them the product. They're going to want the columns that go with it. So how do I actually find them using this duplation and mediation method? Well, the first thing that you have to do is you have to find the halves of the first number. So I'm going to use the cell references in Excel to help us do this so that when we do the next example, it goes super quick. All right. So I'm going to take 48 and divide it by 2. Okay, and that gives me 24. Awesome. I love it. Now, what would happen if it was 25? Well, if it was 25, I would need to actually round down that number. And I want to round down this number, and I actually don't want any decimals. So if I don't want any decimals, I'm going to put in a 0 there. And so I'm just going to round it down to the nearest integer, and I get 24. Okay? Perfect. So now, of course, I can take this and I'm going to divide that in half, right? So I'm going to divide the 24 in half. So this is going to be equal to this divided by 2. Perfect. And now I'm going to have that, and I'm going to round down, right, this to 0. Perfect. And I see the 12. Now, so far, these are all even, right? I'm going to drag this down and let this fill in. There's the 3. Uh-oh. I'm going to hit enter, right? I need at least one more. Where do we stop? We stop when we get to 1. We're going to stop when we get to 1 because everything is going to be 0 after that. So I stop when I get to 1. I'm going to put a little box right here, right? Stop at 1. Okay? So let's go ahead and highlight that in a nice green color. All right, so we're going to stop at 1 right here. Now, what I have to do here is I have to double these, okay? And doubling is always going to be an integer, so I don't have to worry about anything. So I'm just going to take this number, and I'm going to double it, okay? And what I have to do is I have to drag this down, and I'm just going to double this all the way down until I'm even with the 1. Again, I'm going to stop at the 1 on this row right here, okay? Now, I'm going to highlight all the evens in this first row right here. All of these are even, okay? So yeah, all these even. So all of these are lined up with, all of these doubles are lined up with these evens. So I'm going to take these evens. And here's what you're going to do. You add all the odds in the second number. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take that, and we'll do a little merge center. I'm going to take that, do a little merge center. So it's just those two numbers right there. So that's going to be equal to that number plus that number. Boom. Done. Hey, look. It is the exact same value, and that makes us happy. Now you can fill in the first number table and the second number table for your homework. Now, we already have this spreadsheet set up, and so now, what if I wanted to change this and I wanted to do 37, right, times 49? What if they're both odd, all right? Well, half of 37 is 18.5, so I'm going to round that down. Half of 18 is 9, so that stays the same. Half of 9 is 4.5, so there's that one. There's 2, and there's 1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of all of this fill, right? No fill. No fill. And here's what we got. This is even, okay? So if this is even, I don't want these two numbers. This is odd. These two are even. So I don't want those two numbers. And then there we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up adding this number plus this number. Oh, pause. All right. So see how this number is also not yellow? What I should have done was added all three of those numbers. This is still one of the numbers, and you add them all three up. And if you do that, you get to 1813, and that has you all set up. So remember, it's half of the number rounded down, half of the number rounded down, half of the number rounded down, half of the number rounded down. You get to stop at 1, double this number, stop at 1 on that row of 1. Highlight all of the evens and add up all of the odds, add all the odds, even the original number here. Okay? If that was helpful to you, that makes us happy. Please like, share, subscribe. Dr. Gilmet's Math Hero Training, and I will see you in the next video.